Hi everyone! Welcome back, and yeah. So for today's video, I will be doing faux freckles and kind of showing how I do them and how I can get them last all day with just using eyeshadow instead of using like eyeliners or pomades and stuff, because like they can be kind of tough to use sometimes, and kind of actually how to make it look natural, as well as kind of add in like the bright-eyed look and a little bit of a bigger lip. Yeah, so we're just gonna get started. Just gonna tuck my hair behind my ears. And I think one of the most important things to this look is the base. You don't want anything, well, you can go full coverage, but it'd be nice to see your natural skin shining through so they can look a little bit more natural. And you're also going for a little bit more of a bronze look compared to a like super contoured look. So I'll show you how I do it and how I do my faux freckles. This is the Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter by Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Gilded Glow, and that one's gonna go on like the high points of my face to again give a glow. And I want to go for kind of really glowy today, so just gonna start the highlighter. Go right on. And center of the face. Just do a little bit above the brow. Blend that in with the Beauty Blender. Look at that. Look at that glow. I'm gonna use the chocolate drip. If you have any liquid bronzer, that could really work. I used to use one from the Body Shop, but they discontinued it. It was their CC cream and their warm brown shade. They used to be my favorite, but again, they discontinued it. There's this round face brush to buff it in. Over onto the nose. For foundation, I'm going in with the Body Shop Fresh Nude Foundation in 055. This is my shade. It's a light to medium coverage foundation. You get lighter coverage if you use a Beauty Blender, higher coverage if you use a... Oh, it seems like I'm getting low. Higher coverage if you're using a brush. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camel Concealer. Again, this shade's much lighter than my skin, so I'm using the smallest amount mixed in with the foundation. I have some more on the way, so I'm happy with that. Up there. And blending that in with the Beauty Blender. Put a little bit of powder underneath my under eyes so I don't crease. Just gonna use this kind of pointed brush, pick up a little bit of powder, tap it off, and then right underneath. One of the tricks to this too is to put the eyeshadows on a more sticky skin, because eyeshadows stick to wet bases. So don't do it necessarily on dry skin. If you do set your entire face, just rehydrate your skin before you go in with the foundation. Or foundation, the eyeshadow. For this look, I'm going in with the Morphe 39A palette. And going to be using the pretty much a lot of the brown shades to get different undertones, because no freckle is the same shade or width, diameter, whatever. For this, I'm going to use a little liner brush. I'm going to go in with Mass. And just begin to dot it on. Remember, don't do a pattern on your face. Just put them wherever. Spread them apart, go lower, go higher. Lighter hand, smaller hand. Next I'm going to go with a little bit of a lighter shade. I'm going to go in with Sunder. That's how it's looking so far. I'm going to go with a little bit of a darker shade, and this is going to be Stroke. Quite happy with how they're looking. So I'm going to move on to the next step, and that is going to be just, you know, setting your face, and then going in with a bronzer. Set, I'm going to use this big fluffy brush, and I'm actually just going to use whatever powder I had left in that cupboard to lightly dab around my skin. For bronzer, I'm going to use my usual and maybe one from the Dare to Create palette. I'm thinking maybe an Evolve or Sculpt to use. But first I'm going to go in with this one because I know this one is the perfect one to match my skin. To make them look believable, like, some people naturally have them without getting a tan, but a lot of people have to get a tan to see their freckles. So just, you know, bronze up, tan up, make it look like you're outside. Just do the nose. Very sun-kissed. So I'm going to go back in with some of the lighter shades that we used. Just add a couple more dots. Gonna add a little bit of a blush to rosy up the cheeks. I'm actually gonna use the Kindle blush, small amount to this, small amount. I said small amount, and here I am. Use my beauty blender and just tap it around. Melt everything into the skin. I'm actually going to highlight quickly since my face is still a little damp. Using my usual. And a little highlight. I should find another highlight. So I think this one's going to get old. But I love this one. So So for brows, I'm just going to use an eyeshadow. I'm going to use Deep Q. Just filling them in, not being too particular. And some brow gel. So next for the eyes, I want to make them like kind of big and nice. So to do that, how I always do it, I put my mirror down. I go in with a white liner in my waterline and then always tightline the top. But first I'm going to do the white on, actually no, kidding. I'm going to go in with a dark brown to tightline the top. What this does is just helps with fusing the lashes that you're going to put on later with your, like, to make them look like one. And then that can also help to accentuate your upper lash line and then draw attention to the bottom and again give this illusion of a bigger water eye. Then next I'm going in with white to line my lower lashes. But right away you can see that my eyes do look so much brighter. Then I'm going to take this flat top brush or flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take a cream shade. I'm just using this from the LA Color palette. And I'm going to carefully dab that on to the white. It's better to use a cream shade instead of white because your natural whites of your eyes aren't white. So it's really good to use a, something that's a little more off-white to match it to the whites of your eyes. So next I am going to define my eyes just a little bit more. First I'm going to take a big fluffy brush like this. I'm going to take the shade Sunder and put that in my crease. Now I'm going to take the shade Evolve and define my outer crease just a little bit more. Keeping it like in the outer parts of your eyes will also lift up your eyes instead of bringing them down. So that's what I like to do. Then on that same brush, I'm going to take Evolve and Sunder together and bring those just on my outer crease. And this will help give it a rounded eye where they connect. So then next, to create just a little more of a roundness to the eye and kind of wideness, I want to bring this part of my eye like a little more up. So I'm going to take my just same eyebrow brush and taking a mixture of cut crease and deep hue. And yeah, just putting that on my upper lash line. And next we're going to highlight the inner corner. And I'm just going to use the same highlight shade that I used on my eyes. On my face. And put that right in. And don't be afraid to bring it up, like next to your nose a bit, because that will also awaken the eyes. Instead of just keeping it down here, where it'll give you more of an almond cat eye effect. You want to drag it just across my lash line, just a bit, so when we put on our lashes, they'll stand out just a little bit more. And quick blend. Just gonna do the brow bone. So that is what's left on the brush. Yeah. So I'm gonna pop on some lashes. I'm using the Kiss lashes. These here. Kind of fluttery, and they have a, that was a close one. They're angled, so they are thicker on one end compared to the inner corner where they're thinner, and that again will accentuate the eyes and bring more attention to them and also bring them up and out. And while I'm still waiting for those lashes to dry, I'm going to do my lower lashes and focusing on the outer corner for the mascara and then just lightly doing inside. Whew, okay, last round, they're drying. Now we're gonna move on to the lips, and just to make them look a little bit bigger, I'm gonna go with the bright lip today, kind of bright deep lip. Gonna use a blending brush, take a little bit of a contour shade. I'm gonna use Transitional, put that right next to my lip. And what this does is just gives a shadow to make it look like you have bigger lips than you do. Line my lips. This is the Tartiest lip liner in Mood Ring. I don't even know anymore. It's NYC, I think, when they're matte lipsticks, and I don't know the shade of it. So last step is just checking over your freckles, making sure they look good and everything. Taking the little brush, and just gonna go in with a couple other shades again, tongue them around. And then setting your face one last time. And I'm just going to use a face mist from the Body Shop, the strawberry smoothing one, because it'll give a little bit of a glow, more glow to my skin. And this is the finished look. Hey everyone! So this is a quick little check-in. It's currently about 6:30 p.m. and I just wanted to show you actually how the freckles are showing up. As you can see very prominently, they are still on here really well. And yeah, I did my makeup today this morning, probably around 10:30-ish. So yeah, it's been about 8 hours, and I have to say they're staying on great, just like I said they would. So it's very, well, glowy skin. Wish the camera would probably pick up more of the natural glow it's giving. How like the simpleness of it is like so glam, but your eyes are like still focal point, your lips are, then the freckles still are focal point, and it doesn't seem like too much, you know? So yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!